welcome. It is double points on the LEGO website running from now until the 20th, which is Monday, I do believe. But we're not going to be looking at that. We are going to be taking a look at the 2 new LEGO sets that have been announced to the LEGO website. And if they are available for pre-order, you will be entitled to the double points. So the Aquarium isn't, even though it says ×2 up at the top. It just says coming soon, so keep your eyes on that in case it does turn into a pre-order. But the Time Machine from Back to the Future is ×2 points. So this is yours for $22.99. It comes with 2 minifigures, bearing in mind. It's item number 77256. You get 357 pieces. So is this now going to be the new price point moving forward for the Speed Champions? Because it's now got 2 minifigures. Are they going to make it slightly cheaper if they only remove 1 minifigure? Or is this series going to be movie vehicles? I mean, it seems to be very, very random that they have pushed this massively for whatever reason. Of course, well, I've not read the description. I've only seen the bits and pieces they put on their YouTube. So, I'm sorry, their Instagram from Lego. So I'm not 100% sure if this is to do with an anniversary. Whatever it's to do with, it is perfect timing for you guys and girls that have got the Bricklink Designer Program train. Because, of course, well, you could potentially use that within your own diorama if you wanted to. Now, before we look at the photos, you've got to be careful, because if you are going to order this now to get the double points, good for you. However, the $22.99 will not go towards the Northern Lights diorama, because the pre-orders are excluded from the giveaway purchase. So if you do get this and some other little bits and pieces in your basket has to be made up of £135 worth of bits and pieces that is non-pre-order related. So let's click on these photos. It will be the first time I've actually got to click on these photos. So we have got, obviously, the original DeLorean looking smart. You've got the really nice translucent blue all the way around the outside. It's a Speed Champions car, so you are going to have packed of stickers, but you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 headlights, maybe 7, 8. Oh my days, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, same thing on the other side. And then you're going to have them all, you're going to have nearly 20 stickers on this thing. So hopefully you can put your stickers on straight, because you're going to need a little bit of patience for it. But again, it is under the Speed Champions banner. Now, Speed Champions, I thought, had a very good year last year. They had all the cars that came out at the start of the year, and then they had obviously all the Formula One vehicles like that. And it does seem to be that they put the build together on the front, which they've started to do quite a lot on all the other sets, but apparently you can build this either one or two builders at the same time. So I'm assuming it's going to be 2 bags and you can build each bag simultaneously, or it's going to be slightly different for this. Models cannot be built simultaneously. So you have it driving or you have it flying. So you can pick and choose which it is that you want to do. Or, of course, some of you are going to buy 2, I can imagine. Obviously, it's a Speed Champions car, so we know how big they are. Another sticker, another sticker, another sticker. Just pointing them out to you in case you like them. And then, have we got any nice photos on the inside? The minifigures do look quite smart, though we can see you've got all the print and everything on there. It does look nice. And obviously, from a theme park's perspective, this would work quite well for me, potentially. But we'll see. I might not have anywhere to put the car, so I might not get it at all. But it does depend on what they're going to be doing throughout the series. Obviously, you've got the Bricklink. Sorry, the Bricklink. You've got the instructions that you can download now from the website, which is like the Bricklink, or you can just use, I would imagine, the little paper that it comes with. We've got finally. So we have got the dates on the inside: 55, 85, and 85, and then you've got the all the other stickers just up in the front. So this is packed, but it's a 2-in-1, so you can obviously strip it apart, rebuild it. So it's going to give you a good little bit of fun. It'd be interesting to see actually how much you've got to take apart to rebuild, or just how much it does change. But you can see you have got all of the little bits and pieces on the back. But it is under, obviously, the Speed Champions range, which is obviously just their cars that they're doing. So they're broadening their cars, I would imagine. So what do you think? Are you happy that this is a thing, or could you not care less? Now, another one that has come out is the Aquarium. Now, the fact that my concern is that I don't understand why they're showing this off for January of 2026 today, when we know that there's more Lego sets coming for the rest of this year. So I'm not 100% sure the importance of that one. And what about this one? See, this is coming on the 16th of November. So why is the car so important? What's happening? There's something I've missed. Even if it's an anniversary of film, it's not. Is the film coming back out again this year? Something must be happening for them to do it, or they've just thought, well, it's a cool car and we're going to show it off. So, if you want a tropical aquarium, it is yours for a lot of money. You can't get double points on it at the moment. It is 2 base plates wide, base plate and a half tall, by a base plate and a few studs deep, if you wanted to know. So it's 15 inches by 21 by 12. It's item number 10366. It's £400 and it's 4,154 pieces. So somebody can do the maths, because more than likely that is probably very, very strong price to part ratio. Now, obviously, it's under the Lego Icons banner. It is something completely different, which you can't go wrong with, because obviously it is quite nice to do something different. And there's a lot of dioramas at the moment with people doing bits and pieces underwater. So you get 4 different fish. You've got the crab as well, which does look pretty cool. That is it, obviously, and it's more of a, I guess, the grey print, the blueprint. It does look, looking at that though, I'm glad they've done it that way. It's panel built, isn't it? So you are building the backup just like you did the Batman artwork, I would imagine, because obviously none of those are on. So you must have a wall, stick them on at the back, and then it's all in the encasing. So that actually might be quite an enjoyable build, potentially. It's colourful, it's bright, it's something that's been changed massively from what I've seen at the Lego house in years gone by. And I think time will tell to see how well this will sell. Now, it does look like, obviously, it's just open sights. I'm assuming they're not going to, they don't enclose it off with the, or do they enclose it off with the clear? No. Doesn't look like they do. So it is literally just an open framed diorama fish tank. It's definitely going to appeal to some people, but yeah, it's not something that I would need in my collection at all. But at the same time, I do appreciate seeing different bits and pieces, and obviously there's some fantastic color usage in here as well. And obviously you've got the really nice looking fish. There's going to be potentially some Easter eggs in here with the gold, and you've got the message in the bottle and all that kind of thing as well. So I would potentially think that it might be an enjoyable thing. I would also assume that the grid underneath is like the back wall, so it would be done in separate panels. Those pieces might potentially be handy at a much later date. And we'll keep my eye on this, because it'd be interesting to see if they got this one built at the Lego store. And then we'll sort of make our mind up from there. But that is it. That's just a very, very quick. See, they've crossed it off to say that you can get double points on it. The early access on this is coming. So you are going to get early access on the 13th to the 15th. So it's not going to be available for pre-order now. So obviously it's showing you the points that you could have got, but you can't get it. So obviously they've just not changed. They've just not changed the artwork on that. So that is the 2 announcements that the Lego Group have just dropped out the blue. Bearing in mind double points started this morning, and don't forget, I've just uploaded the video that there is all the bits and pieces that is in the sale, and some of those are on back order already. Now keep your eyes peeled for the sort of retiring last chance list that will be coming up later on this evening, and we'll go over all of those little bits and pieces as well. But let us know in the comment section, are you a fan of these 2 sets? Did you know that all of the blue Nike bits and pieces are about? That's what the gift with purchase looks like. I've already covered that in a separate video as well. And then of course we've already covered all the Batman stuff, and there doesn't seem to be anything else on here, so we've not missed anything else apart from everything now being on double points. And you can see what I mean about lots and lots of different bits and pieces are going on back order very, very quickly. So if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one.